Good evening and welcome back to another episode of LTV News. We're more than halfway through the semester, April is nearly upon us, and we're here to fill you in on all the big moments you may have missed. With our 10th episode, we have the inspiring efforts of a few LaSalle alums, an inside look at this year's Cherry Blossom Festival, and coverage of last week's campus job fair.
And for all the latest updates beyond campus, we have the latest on how this local brewing company is trying to redeem their name, to a heroic bridgeside rescue in Kentucky, and a heartwarming rescue of a child in Florida wildlife. All that and more right here on LaSalle TV News.
Welcome back to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and Olney Ave to Philadelphia and the world. My name is Maddie Yacky, and I'm happy to be here for our 10th episode and to explore tonight's lineup of footage.
And I'm Jackie Reyes. You're watching LTV News, LaSalle TV's hotspot for all the LaSalle and Philadelphia-related info and events. There's a lot to catch up on in the next half hour, so don't go anywhere because for tonight's show, we have a lot of fun and interesting stories you won't want to miss. So let's get started.
A LaSalle alumni is making big moves for the Philadelphia community through successes in his career. Rich Laser, a 2007 graduate, is currently serving as the executive director of the Philadelphia Parking Authority, or PPA. He previously served as a deputy major of labor for the city and considers working in constituent services to be a passion. Laser attended LaSalle, majoring in political science and minoring in history. He chose the university for its tight-knit campus, accessible faculty, and Catholic faith. While he was a student, Laser interned for the Philadelphia City Council and says the real-world experience alongside his courses at LaSalle are what ultimately helped him prepare for a career in public service. After Mayor Kenny's time as mayor came to an end in 2023, Laser sought his next challenge in the PPA as another way to work closely with the people of Philadelphia.
A LaSalle communications student, John Freeman, who is leveraging his skills as an intern at the Florida Press Association. Freeman, a junior, is gaining hands-on experience in journalism, digital media, and communication strategies. He credits his education at LaSalle for preparing him for this opportunity, emphasizing the importance of practical experience along theoretical knowledge. Freeman's internship involves various tasks, from writing articles to managing social media accounts. He expresses gratitude for the support he received from the professors and peers at LaSalle. This experience highlights the university's commitment to fostering professional development and real-world skills in its students.
Another LaSalle alumni making an impact in others' lives, Tatiana Guevara, a 2022 graduate, has been busy studying industrial organizational psychology following her time at LaSalle. She spent time shadowing her dream job at United Healthcare thanks to opportunities organized by the university in 2020. This showed Guevara that she had opportunities to utilize her psychology studies in the workplace, stating, "It really opened my eyes." She is known for her perseverance through adversity and challenge and is originally from Long Island, New York. She came to LaSalle through her desire to attend school in a major city, coupled with a good psychology program. "I never felt out of place at LaSalle," she commented. Following graduation, she began working as a research assistant and later a research coordinator at the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine. She is currently a second semester doctoral student at Auburn University, and we wish her the best of luck.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month here at LaSalle to honor and recognize survivors. LaSalle is hosting a variety of events to provide the university community with education, resources, and a safe space to discuss sexual assault. In other news, LaSalle's Florence Ling of the Chemistry and Biochemistry Department was selected as the 2024-2025 Fulbright Scholar. Maddie Yacky, Professor of Business Systems and Analytics, and Zane Robinson Wolf, a professor of nursing, have been listed among the top 2% of researchers in a study published by Stanford University. And finally, here at LaSalle, we'll also have a few featured events such as the Wellness Fair, Mass of the Lord's Supper, Celebration of the Lord's Passion, Holy Saturday Easter Virgil, Pickleball Palooza, Newman Lecture Series, On-Campus Censorship and the End of Free Speech, and the Flu Bachelor Scholarship and American Delta Epsilon Induction Ceremony. Make some time to stop in for one of these events.
Last week, LaSalle University held its annual job fair in Founders Hall. Students from all majors got to attend the event and talk with aspiring employers looking for freshly graduated alums entering the workforce.
So this is actually a fair that we host every year in the spring, and it's the only job fair we're going to have for the next couple years. We are shifting over into networking nights that are going to be in the fall, and they will be industry-based and clustered industry career paths and a bit more tailored events, where this is just going to be our only large-scale event for all types of employers, all types of industries, all types of companies and organizations. And so basically this is like the last chance opportunity for any students of all ages to chat with employers who are hiring different positions, internships, or volunteer opportunities before they, start their next round of hiring. So it could be for a summer internship or full-time position after graduation, or a job for next semester, a whole mix of things. But this is basically that last chance before the semester ends opportunity. To get a lot of feedback over the last couple years from employers and from students that they'd like to see more tailored, customized events that are specific to them. So that way when they're at the event, they feel like all the employers that are there are relatable to their career path and actually people they want to have conversations with or opportunities that they'd like to take advantage of. So the 3 big events that you'll see next fall will be in September, October, and November. September will be more of a business, communications and technology clustered event. The one in October will be humanities, civil and social services, which is going to be more of like the arts and sciences. And then the 3rd in November will be health science and human services. So that's going to be kind of a combination of School of Nursing and Health Sciences and School of Arts and Sciences.
So my name's Joseph Batista. I'm a senior. I'm a communication major. And I'm at the career fair today trying to get a job for when I graduate, because Indeed does not do you very well. It's just like, fishing for nothing. For a role in advertising, I'd love to do copywriting, but there's no type of copywriting positions around here. Just something, developing some sort of like advertising materials or something of that sort. I'd say everyone's pretty nice though, they're pretty informative. It's a lot of generalist jobs here. Like the most places I went to, they said they hire any major looking to do like really non-specified work, which I got a degree in a certain thing for a reason, so I want to do a specified type of work. My overall impression is if you're a business major, especially an accounting major, then you're probably real happy here. It's pretty busy, it's spacious though. I like how it's laid out. I was kind of confused how they were going to fit 70 employers, but they did it. I like how when you go in, you go through that separate room and grab like your name badge and things like that. I mean, more comm jobs would be cool, but I think that would be something that should be more centric to the comm building. I think the building that it's in dictates what kind of energy you're going to have here and like the expectation in advance. So maybe like for the more niche majors or majors that aren't as general as this, have a smaller thing that are people interested in hiring jobs still instead of just like a networking night, although they are still beneficial.
The job fair was a very useful event to attend. Over 70 employers lined up in the business center to talk to students about their post-graduation goals and desires. It will be interesting to see how the new networking events will play out in the fall.
Before we move on beyond campus, we have one more short break. But don't go anywhere, because coming up, we have an update on Philadelphia teams participating in March Madness, an update on the future of Rittenhouse Square, and some tips for the upcoming solar eclipse and how you can watch it right here in the city.
I drive 65,000 miles each year in my bus. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. You don't want to be in the blind spot of a 40,000-pound bus when I have less than a second to react. I do what I can by changing lanes and taking turns slowly. It really helps when people look out for me too. Give me room to operate safely. It's our roads, it's our safety.
As birthplace to the first volunteer fire companies, Philadelphia is home to one of the nation's premier fire museums. Fireman's Hall Museum displays the city's fire history in addition to promoting fire safety. You can visit Fireman's Hall Museum in Old City at 147 North 2nd Street. Visit firemanshallmuseum.org to learn more, or watch the museum's show, Curator's Corner, on LaSalle TV.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems.
I've been driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like the trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads, it's our safety.
A man was found dead in West Philadelphia near an electrical box on an old golf course. The 28-year-old man's body was gruesomely discovered by authorities on Sunday at the former Go Philly golf course on 7900 block on City Avenue. Police say that the unknown man's body was found just after 4 p.m., then was taken to Lankenau Hospital. Police investigators have concluded he was pronounced dead. The cause of death is currently under investigation. That said, if you or anyone you know has any information regarding this, please contact officials immediately.
After vanishing from prison almost 4 months ago, Isaiah Tillman, 33, has recently been arrested after journeying nearly 200 miles away. Tillman was last seen back in December at the Blair County Prison as he was being detained for drug-related charges and the violation of his parole. U.S. Marshal Services stated they had been following leads on the escapee through Pennsylvania. He was spotted in the Kensington area Wednesday on surveillance footage from a private property. Marshal Services tracked him to a Planet Fitness on Aramingo Avenue. The Philadelphia Police Department was then issued to make the arrest, concluding the chase. Robert Clark, Supervisory Deputy U.S. Marshal, stated in a press release that the arrest was the result of fugitive task forces in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh working together to capture a dangerous escapee.
In this year's NCAA men's tournament, despite the absence of Philadelphia men's basketball teams, Philly's talent shines on the national stage, notably. LaSalle's own Conrad Kiska, representing Princeton University, joins the ranks alongside other local stars. From Hakeem Hart at Maryland to Derek Lively at Duke, Philly's imprint is evident. Kiska's journey underscores the rich basketball heritage of the city, with roots in high schools across the city. These athletes exemplify the depth of talent nurtured in Philadelphia's basketball culture. Their presence in the tournament serves as a testament to the city's basketball prowess, captivating audiences nationwide as the tournament unfolds. All eyes remain fixed on these hometown heroes, including Kiska, as they compete on college basketball's grandest stage, representing not just their universities, but the spirit of Philadelphia itself.
An upcoming project to restore the greenery in Rittenhouse Square plans to close off sections of the park over the upcoming years. Over 4 years, one of the city's oldest parks will be undergoing lawn repairs in order to regrow root networks and leave a strong foundation for the following generations. This year, closures will include a large lawn along 18th Street, 2 sections near the entrance on 18th and Walnut Streets, a small portion at the entrance at 19th and Walnut Streets, and a semicircle around the middle on the south side of the park. A $200,000 Greenway Trails and Recreation Program grant secured by State Senator Nicole Saval and State Representative Ben Waxman will fund the project. It's said that it's been over 20 years since any restoration has taken place in the park, and while some spots of the park are lush and green, other sections have holes with mud and dirt. The park will not be completely shut down over the next 4 years. Certain parts will be shut down in order to make them better. I can't wait to see what Rittenhouse looks like after it has been given a full makeover and looks better than ever.
Springtime is here, and that means it's time for the greater Philadelphia area to be transformed into a beautiful pink paradise full of blooming cherry blossom trees. The Subaru Cherry Blossom Festival, held annually at Fairmount Park, will be held on Saturday, April 13th and Sunday, April 14th. This free, family-friendly event will feature live music, Japanese cultural performances, a Japanese fashion walk, a Pretty in Pink pet parade, traditional dance performances, an authentic Japanese tea ceremony, a calligraphy booth, matcha whisking demonstrations, a beer garden featuring pours from Philly's Triple Bottom Brewing, karaoke, Japanese storytelling, origami helmet making, cherry blossom face painting, and more. The two-day festival brings in crowds from all over to celebrate the beauty of the Japanese sakura tree, seen all over Fairmount Park and the greater Philadelphia area.
Following allegations of toxic and discriminatory behavior at Tired Hands Brewing in 2021, a wave of change swept through the Philadelphia beer scene. With accusations of sexism and inequality surfacing, the brewery's reputation suffered, prompting swift action from its leadership. Jean Brolier, co-founder of Tired Hands, acknowledged the grievances and agreed to step back from his leadership role, while former employees sought new avenues to continue their craft. This upheaval catalyzed a renaissance in the local beer landscape as former Tired Hands brewers found opportunities to channel their talents into innovative projects. Establishments like Carbon Copy and Meeting House emerged, offering fresh perspectives and a renewed focus on community and inclusivity. Through collaboration and shared vision, these breweries are reshaping Philadelphia's beer culture, fostering an environment of creativity, integrity, and respect for all.
A patch of concrete on Drexel University's campus could portend a frost-free future for sidewalks and highways in the Northeast. Tucked next to the parking lot for the university's facility vehicles, two 30-inch-by-inch slabs have been warding off snow, sleet, and freezing rain without shoveling, salting, or scraping. For a little over 3 years, researchers in Drexel's College of Engineering recently reported on the science behind the special concrete that can warm itself when it snows. Or as the temperatures approach freezing, self-heating concrete like Drexel's is the latest in the ongoing effort to create more environmentally responsive and resilient infrastructure, particularly in the northern regions of the United States, where the National Highway Administration estimates states spend $2.3 billion on snow and ice removal operations each year, aside from the millions to repair roadways damaged by winter weather.
On April 8th, Philadelphia will witness its deepest solar eclipse in 40 years, with 90% totality offering residents a rare celestial spectacle. This event, not seen since 1984, marks a significant astronomical occurrence, captivating the city with its cosmic dance between the sun, moon, and earth. While not a total solar eclipse, this deep partial eclipse promises an awe-inspiring experience for skygazers and astronomy enthusiasts alike. In anticipation of this event, science institutions throughout Philadelphia are gearing up with watch parties and educational programs. From the Franklin Institute to Temple University's Department of Physics, these events aim to provide safe viewing opportunities and insights into the science behind eclipses. Attendees will have the chance to observe the eclipse through solar filter tents and telescopes, while experts will be on hand to answer questions and engage participants in interactive activities. As excitement builds for this rare celestial event, it serves as a reminder of the importance of scientific engagement and community collaboration in understanding and appreciating the wonders of the universe. With proper eye protection and a sense of wonder, residents of Philadelphia are poised to witness a cosmic spectacle that will leave a lasting impression for years to come.
Before we move on to the rest of the world, we have one more quick break. But stay where you are, because up next we have the unlikely findings of some ancient World War II artifacts to the life being brought back to certain dying ecosystems. and how the city celebrated National Sleep Day. Stay tuned.
Dear University of...
Thank you for your offer
to become student ID number 283471.
While I appreciate your desire
for my impeccable academic record,
I must decline the opportunity
to get a generic degree.
I've decided to tell my story.
To be a student,
not a statistic.
I wish you good luck in the future
as I embark on mine.
A giant blueberry that tips the scales at a heavy 20.4 grams or 0.71 ounces officially entered the record books this week. The fruit was picked on November 13th and recorded for the heaviest blueberry was confirmed this week. A spokesperson for Guinness World Records told CNN on Friday. The record-breaking berry measured 39.31 millimeters across, roughly the same size as a table tennis ball. It was grown in Cordini in New South Wales, Australia, by staff at blueberry grower Costa Group. It is from the Eterna variety, which senior horticulturist Brad Hawking said is known for its large fruit size, crisp texture, and long shelf life. The previous record for heaviest blueberry was held by 16.20 gram berry grown in Western Australia in 2020, according to Costa, which develops a new kinds of blueberries that can be grown in different conditions.
Horrifying images and footage from Louisville, Kentucky shows a semi-tractor trailer hanging off the side of a Clark Memorial Bridge. The Louisville Fire Department was on the scene within 3 minutes and devised a plan to rescue the driver. When firefighter Bryce Carden was lowered with a harness and reached the driver, she was still belted into the truck's cab. Thanks to the heroic team effort, the woman was safely placed back on the bridge within 40 minutes. Fire Chief Brian O'Neill said all the credit goes to his team of first responders. He said they train for this stuff all the time. They were some serious heroes out here. The woman driving the truck is incredibly fortunate to have such brave heroes to rescue her off the side of the bridge before anything worse could have happened.
A 5-year-old girl was reported missing recently near Tampa, Florida after the child with autism wandered off and got lost in a swamp. With the threat of snapping turtles, alligators, water moccasins, and other beasts, Florida swamps are no place for an unattended child. But fortunately, a coordinated rescue operation by the sheriff's office located her before disaster struck. Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office deployed their aviation unit with thermal imaging to a heavily wooded area after receiving a call about the missing child, and the pilot located the child after an hour after the search started. Fortunately, the girl came to the officers as they called her instead of running further away and potentially hurting herself, and seemed perfectly happy when one of the rescued members lifted her out of the water and onto dry land. Sheriff Chad Chronister commended the officers, saying that their quick action saved the day, turning a potential tragedy into a hopeful reunion.
There's been a remarkable discovery of a centuries-old Japanese art piece stolen during World War II, found in a family's attic. The artwork, a painted screen, depicts a legendary scene from a Japanese folklore. The family inherited the screen from a relative who served in Japan during World War II. Initially unaware of its significance, they consulted experts after noticing its exceptional craftsmanship. Research revealed its historical importance and connection to Japan's cultural heritage. The family decided to return the artwork to Japan, where it will be displayed in a museum. This story underscores the significance of uncovering lost cultural treasures and the importance of restitution.
In a unique commemoration of World Sleep Day, hundreds of people gathered in downtown Mexico City to participate in a mass siesta at the base of the city's iconic monument to the revolution. Wrapped in bright orange blankets and equipped with sleeping masks and travel pillows, participants sprawled out on yoga mats, emphasizing the importance of sleep as an essential aspect of health and wellness. Organized by the Center for Sleep and Neurosciences and the Mexican Society for Investigation in Medicine and Sleep, the event aimed to raise awareness about sleep inequality and the detrimental impact of sleep deprivation on overall health. As participants drifted into a slumber, organizers led meditation sessions and shared tips for achieving better sleep quality, highlighting the need for a societal prioritization of rest amidst demanding economic and social commitments.
New research from Woods Hole Ocean Geographic Institution suggests that sound could be a crucial tool in the restoration of degraded coral reefs. A healthy reef is teeming with the sounds of various marine life, which coral larvae use to find suitable habitats. By broadcasting recordings of healthy reef sounds, scientists found that coral larvae were significantly more likely to settle in damaged reefs. Settlement rates increased up to 7 times compared to reefs without sound intervention. A doctoral candidate at WHOI and lead author of the paper highlighted the potential of using sound to induce coral settlement and aid in reef restoration efforts. The study, published in Royal Society Open Science, demonstrates the importance of soundscapes in coral habitat selection and offers a promising approach for enhancing coral reef recovery.
Well, that just about does it for this episode of LTV News. We'll see you next time with more fun and exciting stories, but until then, you can find us on the web as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook and Instagram page. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so tweet at us using our Twitter handle and start the conversation.
And if you missed a scoop and want to see it, you can find episodes on YouTube under our LaSalle TV Philly page. Thank you to our crew and viewers for helping make this show possible, and we look forward to many more successful episodes this season. So see you soon. But for now, I'm Jackie Reyes.
And I'm Maddie Geyer. Don't forget to tune in next time for more fun stories, but until then, thank you for watching LTV News, where the action never stops.